Roderick, it's a beautiful evening, sir.
That's a horrible
No?
accent. A
Oh,
horrible
okay.
medieval accent.
What up, Raj?
What it do, Hub?
What it do, Raj? All right, we got NFL picks week 3. We got to get started. We're kind of on a time crunch tonight. The game is about to start, and we got other stuff going on. So, Raj, let's go ahead and get into it. 3, 2, 1.
Week 3 NFL picks with Herb and Raj.
I mean, theme music is always hidden.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The Giants in San Francisco, they're going to be playing tonight, probably right about the same time we post these picks. We had already texted each other in case we didn't get into time. We're picking San Francisco. Shout out to Mr. U.
Shout out to Mr. U.
Your Giants. I mean, they're 1/2 away from like being 0-2.
And Saquon's out tonight, right?
Yeah, Saquon is out tonight. Like, it just doesn't look good.
Yeah,
so,
that's
San Francisco. Yep. Brandon Ayuk is out for San Francisco. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's like even.
Fantasy team?
No, I just saw the news pop up. I didn't care. I got Deebo Samuel.
I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Yeah.
Yep. So let's get into the Sunday picks. Tennessee at Cleveland. We'd only really, we have some Cleveland people who tune into the broadcast. I'm more of a Titans fan. I'm probably going to pick the Titans on the road. Watson looked bad, and Chubb is out. So
I know Chubb is out, but who did they pick up? Kareem Hunt. I know Kareem Hunt was big time back a few years ago, but I think Cleveland's going to be able to take it, do what they can with Tennessee and win this game, though.
Yep, and I think they'll make it through. A smart pick. Yeah. Deshaun Watson has to play well at some point, though.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, the Colts at Baltimore. Baltimore takes.
Baltimore. We're both picking Baltimore. Yeah.
Atlanta at Detroit. I think Detroit takes this at home. It's interesting. It's only the line is -3.
Yeah.
Atlanta is the better record coming in, but
is that line basically saying that Atlanta has been playing well this year simply because they're 2-0, or have they been playing down to their competition? Because they played like Carolina, and I forgot who they played last week.
I think you can only beat the teams that are in front of you, so I get that part. And Bijan Robinson has been the real deal.
Yes.
So I think they will contain Detroit to some degree, but I think Detroit gets the win at home.
Have you seen Bijan? Bijan's got some juke moves on him.
Oh yeah, he does.
Nice, really juke moves.
He does.
Okay, I like that.
But we all knew. I mean, when we had to make picks at the beginning of the year, they asked Offensive Rookie of the Year. Bijan Robinson was my first pick. So
yeah, I think
Gibbs was my second. I thought,
No, I think I picked Bijan too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. New Orleans at Green Bay.
I'm
gonna take the Saints on the road here. I'm gonna take the Saints on the road.
I think this is gonna be my anti-Herb pick. I think I'm gonna pick the Packers. Jordan Love looks better.
If you're gonna do an anti-Herb pick, I need to.
Yep. Let me know. Cue me in.
3, 2, boom.
Down, boop, boop. Down, boop, boop. Down, boop, boop. Anti-Herb pick. Raj selects the Packers. What?
I also had was it Cam Jordan once tweeted at me? So I'm afraid he will beat me up if I don't pick the Saints.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The Saints have a big following, so I think somebody had tagged something and he responded to it as well. And I was
is awesome. Why are you just now telling me this?
Because it was definitely more for all the Saints fans in there versus me. I just happened to be in
that means you have been notarized on a national level.
I don't think so.
A small form of Twitter beef out. We have to keep talking about Cam Jordan. Okay, sorry.
So you just want to see me get beat up on camera.
I think it would be entertaining. It would be great for the show. Hey man, we gotta go viral somehow. No, just like
yeah, thank you, Raj. Appreciate it.
I would definitely be there to back you up from 9 hours away.
Yeah, 9 hours away. You're like, get him, Herb. Okay, appreciate it. All right, Smokey. Appreciate it. All right, Houston at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Houston.
I will say this: C.J. Stroud doesn't look bad as a rookie. I mean, when you look at his stats, you might think otherwise, but just watching him in Game 1, he looks pretty fluid. Looks like he's going to have a good career. Houston's just young on both sides.
Yeah,
of the
they're
ball.
young and they're overmatched right now.
Overmatched. Get some help on the O-line. Get some more receivers, a tight end, and then I think Houston will be pretty decent.
Yep. Chargers at Minnesota. Two teams that, without looking at who they played. Yeah. You had to be shocked that they're both 0-2 at this point.
I agree, 1,000%. Yeah.
And you got to think, start 0-3, you're not making the playoffs.
Right. I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins. Keep in mind, I picked Kirk Cousins as my number 2. I know my number 2 quarterback as of after week 2, even though they haven't won a game, and I know that's your main point. It's kind of like Jordan's got 6 rings and LeBron does. I get it. From the quarterback play, Kirk does not look that bad.
That's not a compliment. Does not look that bad is not a compliment.
That's better than saying he looks bad.
No, that's it. So he's not a 0, he's a 1. All right, so here you go. Anti-Raj pick. I'm taking the Chargers on the road. Okay. And for my fantasy football team's sake, Austin Eckler, please come back.
Okay.
Please, I'm begging you, bro. Please.
All right.
Please come save a brother. All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers on the road.
Okay.
New England at the Jets. So the line for this one, Rod, the over-under is 36.5. That tells you they don't expect anything from the offense.
This is going to be like a 17. I think this is going to be like a 14 to 10 game. I'm going to say 14 to 10, something like that.
I like it for 17 to 13. I'll go with where you were going. Somebody catch a field goal.
Who are you going with? I'm going with New England in this one.
I'm going with New England.
They have a better quarterback. Mac Jones hasn't looked okay. I was going to say hasn't looked that bad. Mac Jones has looked presentable this year.
so he's dressed nice.
Yes.
His uniform looks good.
but let's be honest. On the other side, I mean, once Aaron Rodgers went down, that's the Jets season kind of went down after that.
Yeah,
so
that was it.
Zach Wilson is not going to have what it takes to win a lot of games this year.
Yep. All right. And the last 12 o'clock game, Buffalo at Washington. This almost made Rodgers' top 5 games of the week.
It did. I think this is an interesting game. Washington comes in undefeated 2-0. Bills lost the first one to the Jets, kind of bounced back last week. Josh Allen's having a rocky season.
First week they took an L, but last week they bounced back.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, every week, baby.
I mean, listen, and Brian Robinson for the command. Shout out to Brian Robinson, looking good, looking presentable, and playing really, really well for the Commanders.
That is that going to be a thing now? Presentable.
I think it is. I think it's gonna. I'm gonna start doing that on the podcast. So I'm gonna start saying presentable, and people are gonna chime in the comments. I'm like, that's my new term. But I'm gonna go with Washington in this game.
Yes.
Why?
Upset pick. I'm gonna take Washington at home, man. Riding a little momentum. The defense playing it decent. They're getting surprisingly good play, I think, from Howell at times.
Sam, I forgot to mention him. Yep.
Yeah, and Buffalo's just not. Sometimes I just don't know what's going on. So I'm going with Washington at home, man. I agree with that. So I didn't know if that was gonna be another anti-Raj pick, but that was definitely
no.
Upset pick.
I can see Buffalo possibly winning if Josh Allen plays good enough, but the Commanders got a good defense. The quarterback's looking good. They're at home, so I think Washington's going to win this game.
Yep. Carolina at Seattle. I mean, Seattle, man. Sorry. And Bryce Young might not even play. So
Bryce Young, I don't think he is playing. I think it was his ankle injury. Yeah. He didn't practice yesterday. He didn't practice today. He's probably going to be. I mean, what do they have to lose, to be honest with you? I mean,
my interest in this game is 0. So,
right. If Bryce isn't playing, I don't care.
Yeah. Dallas at Arizona. Only thing notable about this game, shout out to Trayvon Diggs, man. Yeah. Sorry to hear about his ACL injury today.
It's unfortunate because
that's a tough. Yeah.
Dallas's defense, they have the best defense in the league. This is going to hurt them a little bit. Even with that being said, it's Arizona. I think what happened to Kyler Murray? Is he hurt or is he just benched or what's going on?
His ACL, I don't think he's recovered yet because how late in the year it was. And to be honest, if you're Arizona, so here's what Arizona's decided to do this year, Raj. Play tough in the first half of every game to make it not so it doesn't look like you're tanking. Then tanking. I
could have sworn they were going to win their last game. When I was looking at the stats, I was like, Josh Allen's going to lead them to victory, but they don't want to. They want to get one of these 20 quarterbacks that are coming out, anybody but Kyler. So
they'll have their pick and they'll have Houston's pick, and Houston's pick's going to look pretty good too. So
so they can get a quarterback and a tight end, a wide receiver.
They'll be able to get whatever they want that high. So Dallas wins this game easy. This will not be a game where Arizona takes an early lead.
I agree.
Chicago at Kansas City. Did you see Justin Fields blaming his robotic play on his coaches this week?
Did not. I heard something about that, but I didn't read the quote like verbatim. So
I watched the thing, and they were like, "What do you think? Play like robotic out there, not like myself." And they said, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Well, I think it's because of coaching." But then they also showed a picture of him today hugging his offensive coordinator. So
because he probably realized what he said was wrong, and he knew that. But sometimes it's like when you're really, really frustrated and just in a crappy mood, you end up just saying what's on your mind, and then you think about it afterwards. You're like, "Oh crap, they're going to kill me on social media." So.
Raj, I'm a poor loser, so if we ever had games and somebody interviewed me after games, I'd be like, the coaches were bad, my teammates were bad, the cheerleaders were bad, the water boys sucked. You know,
fans weren't loud enough.
Yeah, I would be. And then the next day, I'd be like, look, my bad. But having said all that, Kansas City wins this game.
Yeah, I got Kansas City.
Yeah. So, and then now we're going to the night games. Pittsburgh at Las Vegas. This is a weird game to have, like, as a showcase game.
I think prior to the season, this might have looked like an interesting game, but then the Raiders don't look good. I feel like the Steelers have the potential. They got TJ Watt. They got a good quarterback. They got George Pickens. But
Pickens looked bad in the last game, though.
He did.
Oh, bad. Because I can't believe they eked out a win. I'm going to pick Pittsburgh because I like Mike Tomlin. But I don't know that I'll be up watching this game.
I won't. So this is Sunday night. I'll still be recovering from Saturday's Alabama Ole Miss game. Hopefully we win that one. Sorry.
Please, Lord, just don't have anybody give anybody a reason to text me, "Are you okay?" after the game.
I have a weird feeling that Milroe is going to have like a surprisingly good game.
Yes,
I have this weird feeling, and
that's how little we care about Pittsburgh and Vegas. Is we're not talking.
We're talking about Bama. Sorry about that.
No, I was with you, so I was supporting it. Yeah, I do too. I think Milroe's going to have a great game. Philadelphia and Tampa Bay.
Interesting game. Both teams coming in 2-0. Baker's looking presentable. The Eagles.
I will never be able to keep a straight face when you say presentable.
I know.
What the heck? Philly has not been playing great this year.
They haven't. They have not played great in either game. That's true. I'm going to take Philly on the road. The line is Philly by 5. You think that's kind of high?
I think it's fair because the way you set the line is all the Philly faithful are still going to take Philly. It's less than a touchdown, and you probably on paper say Philly is a touchdown better than Tampa Bay for sure. So I think the line is fair. But what is it closer to? It's like Philly probably wins this game by a field goal. Like, they win, but it won't be dominating.
I got Philly winning this one too. Yeah.
And then the Rams at Cincinnati. The Bengals 0-2 to start the year. Joe Burrow got hit bag. The problem is he puts his wallet on the same side as his calf injury.
Yeah.
And like it's really just aggravating the whole thing. You know,
I cannot carry all this. So here, take my ankle right now. I need the money. I'm gonna go to Bora Bora for a couple of weeks. I'll be back.
Yeah.
So with that being said, does Joe Burrow is he gonna show up this game? Is he gonna look like the Joe Burrow or
I'm picking the Rams, man. I like the upset potential Monday night. The defense. Stafford's looking good with those throwing to the younger receivers. I did pick up Nachua in one of my leagues, so I hope he does.
Okay, Raj. Yeah.
But I mean, the smart pick is the Bengals, but the line being only at -3 and they're at home tells you that there's not a lot of faith in the Bengals right now.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
You got Burrow or Chase on your fantasy team, which I do not.
I don't either.
Really upset right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the Rams on the road.
I got them too.
And we made it through.
Are we missing a game?
Oh.
Oh my God! If you guys, you're just so disrespectful. I wish you had a team on here. If the Titans are your team, I can't even really disrespect them. They just look disrespectful all season. So
you can. If I was a Titans fan, you couldn't hurt me any more than it would hurt already watching them. So, all right, I'll order some Eagles gear, and I'll wear that next week. Okay.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Denver at Miami.
Yes, Miami's home opener for the year. Miami's favored by 6.5. Miami's offenses look pretty phenomenal this year. Tua's having a great MVP-like season. Secondary's a little off, but it's okay. But on the other hand, the Broncos are just in shambles. We have no idea what's going on with Russell Wilson. He's running for his life. Have we seen the best of Russell Wilson? I'm kind of leaning towards yes on that answer. I don't know.
Seattle sold him at the right time.
Yep.
Seattle was like, let's jump off.
Seattle was like, sure, you can have him. Because I think
then they were like, wait, will you throw in another pick?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I mean, okay.
Denver thought this was going to be like a Peyton Manning type transaction.
Yes.
But no, Peyton won a Super Bowl. The Broncos team is not even getting to the Super Bowl. They'll be lucky to make it to a wild card team. And I hate it. Also, we both hate it because obviously Jerry Jeudy's out there and, it's just not working out.
Is he still out there?
He is.
I thought he's a witness protection, but I guess he's still out there.
with that being said, I'm picking Miami to cover in this one.
Even if Waddle doesn't play?
Even if Waddle doesn't play.
Yeah, I agree. I think they have too many weapons on Miami. I think they can be methodical when they want or home run when they want. And I don't believe in Denver, man.
And Tua has no problem spreading the ball around. Tyreek is going to get his yards, obviously, but Tua will spread that ball around.
Yep. So I agree. Miami at home. I don't know how I missed that game. It's crazy.
Me either. It happens every week, though. Yeah.
I love you, Raj.
I love you too.
All right, man. So let's get on out of here. The actually finished right before the game, so we'll go ahead and get these. So hopefully you're watching these and you're watching the game same time. For Herb and Raj podcast, check us out every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then check out our other videos. Raj, let's take it out. 3, 2, 1.
Outro music. Bama beat Ole Miss this weekend.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.